what's going on? My name's Elliot, and I just came back from my job at Happy Dance Fitness Studio in Diamond Bar, and I just felt like I wanted to start this video blog series, and it's just gonna be every Sunday, just whenever I come back, and I just want to talk about my experience, because this is really big for me. I don't know if you guys know that, but I've been line dancing for 3 to 4 years. It's probably 4 years now. I've been line dancing for 4 years, and I've always wanted to teach in an official setting, and I finally have the ability to, and so this whole thing is just really big. It's really big to me, and so I just wanted to talk to you guys about my perils and my pitfalls and my successes and my just everything about everything that I'm about to experience right now, because this is big. So I was originally, the structure that I thought we were gonna do definitely changed drastically, and it was pretty crazy. You have to allow your class to make some of the decisions, because they are the people that are paying you, and they're the people that are gonna come back. And if you listen to them, I feel like they're more likely to come back and you know, get a connection with you until you can get to a point where you have the ability to lead them. And so I'm being like super cryptic right now, but this is basically what happened. We started a schedule, and it was supposed to be, it's 6 to 9. And so from 6 to 7 it was supposed to be like a whole bunch of beginner songs, and then 7 to 8 was supposed to be a bunch of intermediate songs, and then 8 to 9 was supposed to be a bunch of advanced line dance songs. And I created an entire playlist of 58 songs spread over beginner, intermediate, and advanced, of just dances that I felt were beginner dances, intermediate dances, and advanced dances. And what my original plan was to teach a lesson at the top of every hour. So it was going to be Outlaw for the beginners, and it was going to be Uno Dos Tres for the intermediate, and then Chavos by Caliente as an advanced dance. It's technically an intermediate dance, but I felt like I don't know, it was difficult enough to where a lot of people wouldn't know it. So then at the top of every hour we were going to teach, and then what I was going to do was just be like a DJ basically, and just play a bunch of beginner songs, and then play a bunch of intermediate songs, and then play a bunch of advanced songs. And it was just going to be like, I was just going to push people through dances, and I was going to just dance, and you know, like they were just going to follow along. And I felt that that was okay, because all of their Zumba classes worked the exact same way. That was not the case at all. What ended up happening was, I came in and I did Outlaw, and I taught it, and everybody that was in the class they were kind of struggling through Outlaw, which did not bode well for me. But I taught it, and they got it, and it like reasonably well. And then what happened was, I was just gonna like play the rest of my track list, and so Men in Black comes on. And I was like, hey, who here knows Men in Black? And then everybody was like, we don't know anything, because that's why we're here for the beginner class. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get Jeannie. So I got Jeannie, and I got a couple of people that from her advanced class that were waiting for the, you know, like that 8 to 9 hour. And they came in, and they helped me do Men in Black, and it made me realize that there was no possible way I was going to be able to just play songs and have everybody just catch on. Everybody was super beginner. They have either 1, never taken a dance class in their life, or 2, they've never taken a line dance class in their life, or 3, they've never gone to a country bar in their life. One of those 3, and any one of those 3 was bad for me, because when you don't have any kind of base, there's no way you can possibly just catch on if you don't even know footwork and terminology and coaster step, and you know, like just normal walking was like kind of difficult. But so what ended up happening was, I was just like, all right, well, why don't we just teach? So for the next 2 hours, I basically just ran through just different lessons, and as I was just cycling through my iPod, trying to figure out easy dances to teach. So we ended up doing Outlaw to Whiskey Drinking SOB. We did like a million dances. We did God Bless Texas to God Bless Texas, as well as Shots. And when I played Shots, everybody went crazy. Like, that was insane. Derby people, thank you guys so much for that, because that thing is amazing. We did Men in Black to Shake My by 3-6 Mafia. We did Cowboy Up as my little tribute to Michaela, who I miss very, very dearly. Because I've always, in my heart, felt like that was just her dance. Like, every time I watched her do it at Yoast, it was just like that. She was just owning that dance, and the dance is super simple, and it's like a whatever dance, but doing it to Love Somebody by Maroon 5? I don't think, maybe it's Maroon 5. I don't know. But doing it to Love Somebody is just so great, and I went, before we did Cowboy Up, I did Watermelon Crawl to both Watermelon Crawl and All About That Bass, which they got, and they love that thing. Whenever I play a thing that's not a country song, they just, like, responded to it so much better, and it was just so great. It was really cool to watch them just grow as I was teaching them more and more dances, and it's like, I was just telling them, I was like, this is what country line dancing is. Like, you'll be bad, like, when you start, and as you keep doing it more and more, like, you'll just get better, and that's what was happening, and it was really, really beautiful to watch, because, like, when I taught them Outlaw, they were, like, really struggling, like, through easy things. The turn, obviously, but I mean, just easy things like grapevines, and, like, the jump forwards, and, like, just easy things that, as a line dancer of 4 years, I just take for granted that it's easy. So it was really interesting to, like, put myself back into the position that I was in when I first started, and I didn't know any dance, because that's what a lot of them were. So to get them to do, like, all of these dances, and watch them gradually grow to where I started teaching harder things, and they started picking it up faster, was just really, really, really cool to watch. An entire group of like 20 people, maybe a little bit more than 20. It was just really amazing to watch. So we did Outlaw, Men in Black, God Bless Texas. We went to Cowboy Up. And then we tried to do Redneck Angel. And Redneck Angel is like the hardest 16 count dance in existence. So they were really, really struggling through that a lot. But we're definitely going to have to like review that next week. And I'm probably going to have to do that as a lesson again. The turning in there, the rock and cross, like, just, for some reason, it's just a really, really difficult dance for beginner people. So if you know that dance, do not take that dance for granted. It's really difficult, and I almost want to put it as an intermediate dance. It's like an intermediate 16 count dance. Funny story, there was a lady who, when I was teaching, and I was just kind of like, it was when I was flustered and I didn't know what to do, because my entire playlist I just threw out the window, because we were not, like, playing songs like that. We were not just going through every song. I had to, like, literally track down original song and, like, cool song in my iPod, and I was wasting a bunch of time doing that. But there was a lady who came up to me, and she was like, "Oh, I thought you were going to teach how you teach on your channel, and that's why I'm here." And so then it occurred to me that I should probably do that, and that I should probably just teach. And that's what I mean by sometimes you just have to listen to your audience and your students, because they are the people that are paying you, and they are the people that will come back if you are good, and if you do, if you structure it in a way that they can like approve of and will be easy for them. You cannot play to your greatest, your most advanced student. You play to the person that is struggling. Um, this lady and her husband actually, I talked to them later, and they actually, the daughter goes to country bars and uses my channel, and she has always wanted to get her mom to go with her, and her mom didn't know any dances, and so she referred her mom to my channel, and then her mom went on my channel and saw that I posted I just got a job at Happy Dance Fitness, and what happened was she actually ended up going, and I thought that just blew my mind, that videos that I do mean something. But it just blew my mind that somebody would actually watch that video. I mean, I have like 160 views on it, but the fact that somebody would actually watch it and actually say, oh, Diamond Bar is close to me, or whatever, and go, and they just trusted me that I'd be there and that I could teach them, that just blew my mind. The husband was supposed to only stay for an hour. He ended up staying the entire time, and it was really great. This lady was struggling pretty much, and I got that, and I got that she's not like a dancer, and she hasn't been doing this, but they actually told me that they really enjoyed my class, and that they would be back next week. And when you can get the person that is struggling to want to come back to your class, you have something really good. Because it's really easy for like advanced people to be like, oh yeah, like, I'll just come back, or people that like, know what they're doing. It's easy for them to just automatically want to come back. But when you can get the person that's struggling the whole time to want to come back to get better, that's when you know that you're teaching pretty well, and that they understand and they trust you, that eventually that they'll get better. And that's what I hope for this lady. After I taught all of these super beginner dances, it got to about like 8:20 something. It was way past 8 because I wasn't timing this at all. And so there was a lady that I wanted to learn Chill Factor, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to teach Chill Factor. Like, everybody's like struggling with Redneck Angel. And then I kind of looked up, and there were like 8 people left. And I was just like, oh, wait a second, this is all the advanced people. And so what ended up happening was I ended up teaching Shake It Off, and then I taught Chill Factor, and then I taught Fairy Tale and Love Songs, which are all like super advanced dances. And I mean, with the exception of Shake It Off. Shake It Off is pretty easy. But they really got Chill Factor, and you could definitely notice the skill level just change dramatically. To where everybody was just getting everything like instantly, and it was crazy. I ended up doing Chill Factor to Last Night, the original song, and Part of Me by Katy Perry. I ended up doing Fairy Tale and Love Songs 3 times. It was crazy. I did it to Payphone, which is like the slow version of the dance. I did it to 22 by Taylor Swift with the 2 restarts. And I did it to Me, You, and the Music, which is like the fast version, and they got it amazingly. Which basically concluded my day. Jeannie, no, not Jeannie, one of the other ladies was like, oh, you have to teach us more advanced dances next time. And that's why I stayed for as long as I did, because... And I really wanted to push through, like, advanced dances, because I knew that they were waiting for me, and I knew that I was doing a whole bunch of beginner stuff. There was a point where somebody said, oh, you have to teach us fake ID. And, of course, I had to say, actually, I don't know fake ID. And they looked all disappointed, and I was like, wait a second. There are a lot of hard dances. And so I just demoed 4 on the Floor, My Kind of Night, TGIF, just like freaking like Compass. I just demoed like a million hard dances to show them that I felt like I needed to regain my credibility. as a line dance person. Like, just because I don't know fake ID doesn't mean I don't, doesn't mean I can't teach you a million dances that are difficult, that are not fake ID. I'm probably gonna have to learn fake ID. But anyway, anyway, that was Happy Dance Fitness day 1, and it was absolutely amazing. It was really, really great. It was really fun to teach people that want to learn. It was really cool to get paid to do it. And next week I'm going to have a better structure. I'm now not a DJ, which I thought that's what I basically was before, with just like a playlist of songs. I'm actually a line dance teacher now, and that's what we will be doing. So we're going to review all 6 of those dances, 7 of those dances. We're going to review that at the beginning of the hour, and then we're going to teach, we're going to just teach a bunch of things and then review those. And that's going to be the new structure. So what I'm planning on teaching next week is going to be slapping leather, good time, and body rock for the beginners. And advanced people, that's pretty much their choice, because I can teach them anything that I know, and that's how it works. For all of you guys that are thinking about coming to Happy Dance Fitness, please do support me. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, it would be really nice to see you there, and it would be, because I would just love to meet you. It's 6 to 9 every Sundays, and I will be there. It's $5. I'll put the address right here, and I would just love to see you, and it was amazing. And I will see you guys either there or next video or something. I'll see you soon.